You're crying over that bitch who left you. You're not using it to be the best version of yourself. You're not using it to get as rich and powerful as possible. You're not using it to change the world. You're not using it to protect those you love. You're not using it for anything. And you expect God to make you lucky?
Well, what's your best advice to a guy that's been like rejected or cheated on by a girl?
Well, he probably deserved it. Because we're men. You have to take accountability for all these things. What do you mean rejected by a girl? I don't get rejected by girls. Why? This is an interesting question. A guy will come up to me and go, girls reject me. I'll say, okay. Well, they don't reject me. He goes, oh, that's because you're big, strong, rich, and famous. Well, then you have the answer. Get big, strong, rich, and famous. Why are you a skinny little pussy? So what do you want me to do about it? Women are a fantastic litmus test. Women are the mirror to the world. That's what they are. The way women treat you tells you everything you need to know about you. Because we can complain about women all day long, but I'll sit here and say that women definitely shoot their shot, and women are definitely loyal, and women definitely obey, and they'll clean your room, and they'll make you coffee, and they'll share you, and they'll do anything you say. That's what I'll say, and people will go, oh, only for you. Well, why is that? Because I'm highly achieved. So if you want to sit at home and be a loser and be a nobody and not try and not dedicate yourself and not suffer and not display value, and then you expect some hot girl with all the choices in the world to choose you and give a shit about you crying that you're not happy, well, then you're a dipshit and you deserve to be cheated on and left. As a man, every single thing that happens to you in your life, you absolutely, completely deserve, including that woman cheating, because she wouldn't cheat on everyone. There are some complete whores, fine. But then, we go deeper down the rabbit hole. If you're dating a girl who's a complete hoe who will cheat on absolutely every single man she's ever with, why are you even with her? Why do you care when she cheats? Take her for a spin and say, I don't give a fuck. You're falling in love with tramps, and then you're emailing me for advice. Well, you're a dummy. There's plenty of good girls out there that will never cheat. You just can't get them because you're a pussy. Right? We can't psyop the entire female population, women with unlimited options, which is what they have via their Instagram profiles. Unlimited options to choose a shit option. I can't sit there and say, here's what you say, bro. Here's the magic word to make her blind and dumb. You're a fucking dipshit. So that's why you got cheated on. Perhaps if you looked in the mirror, you could identify exactly why she did it. You could look in the mirror and say, was this actually my fault? And on some level it is. It always is. The only way you can succeed in life as a man is if you take absolute responsibility for everything all of the time. You have to sit there and say, every single thing that happens in my life is my fault. Even if it feels like it's not. Even if she cheats on you, every man goes, she's a hoe, she cheated, her friends made her do it, she went out, she drunk, da-da-da. Well, why is she hanging out with those friends? Why didn't you stop it? Because you told her not to hang out with them, she didn't respect you enough. So why doesn't she respect you enough? Your fault. Your fault. Why are you falling in love with a girl who doesn't obey you? Because you have no other options. Whose fault's that? Yours. Simple. You're choosing bad apples because you ain't got any good ones. And then she cheats and just give him no sympathy. Welcome to the real world, motherfucker. I told you. But the amount of times I get asked about girls by dudes who don't deserve pussy is ridiculous. You're asking me about girls and you're worried about girl cheating. Bro, you're poor. You are broke and you are weak. What the fuck are you talking about girls for? You have bigger concerns to address. It really is amazing to me because I get this all the time. People come up to me randomly on the street. Oh, hey man, yeah, I love your content and my girl. You're a girl, you got skinny arms, pussy. What are you worried about your fucking girl for? It's unbelievable. If you get your shit right, it's amazing how quickly everything else falls into place. The best way to be good with girls is to be good with everything besides girls. If you're good at business and you're good with people and you're good, your body's in good shape and you're charismatic and you're smart and you're interesting and you're wise and you got a good network and a fucking yacht and a Bugatti and a jet, guess what? You can't get rid of them. You can't get rid of them. That's what happens if you get your shit right. But of course, if you're going to sit there and only focus on the girls with none of the other stuff, DMing them all day, what do I DM a girl to make her reply? You got 42 followers. But this obsession with girls, bro, girls are a mirror. Girls will tell you everything you need to know about who you are, and you need to start listening to what you need to listen to the feedback. Listen to the feedback and improve yourself. You can't blame women for trying to get the best they can get. And the sexual marketplace is drastically changed now. It's completely globalized. It's completely online. There's no such thing as finding a hot, little, beautiful girl from a small town. She's got 2 million followers. So it's all online. It's endless competition with men all around the world. From the age of 18, they're being offered to fly out to Sydney, Dubai, Singapore, Tokyo. This is the game now. So you have two choices. You can either cry your eyes out about it, or live in some delusion where you think I'm going to give you advice that's going to stop you from being a pussy, or you can compete. And if you want to compete, then you need to be ultra self-accountable. When you compete in anything, how do you do it? Self-accountability. Doesn't matter what it is. You can be a basketball player, you can be a chess player. After the game, you analyze the game. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? You should be doing that in your life with everything.
Like after every date?
Well, after every day, but after everything all of the time. When's the last time you looked yourself in the mirror and said, okay, is this the man? Am I the best version of myself? Could I do better? The answer is always yes, I could do better. Of course I could. But I'm honest with myself about it. But how close am I to optimum? Right? What about me would even be attractive to a girl? Or if a girl's acting a certain way or she ain't listening to you, why isn't she listening to me? Right? But most people don't want to self-reflect. They want to blame the women, which is the problem with the red pill.
Even just not women, it's easier to blame someone else. Even in your work, it's easier to blame someone else than yourself.
Well, everybody always blames everybody else for everything, which is why they never succeed and win. I blame myself. I blame myself for everything. I blame myself for absolutely everything. I blame myself for getting wet in the rain because I didn't bring an umbrella. I don't cry at the clouds. So you have women with all these choices on their plate, and you have the men who basically are so busy doing other fantastic things they don't want the women who are getting them. That's what's so interesting. The men who are getting the women that everybody's chasing are the men like me who don't really even want them. I don't want to hang around with a bunch of girls. It's boring. And I don't mean it disrespectfully. I wake up and I'd rather make money, do interesting, big, important things than sit around having date night. I don't want to sit there and hold hands and watch a movie. It's gay. I don't want to hang out with girls. The point I'm making is, as a man, obviously you have romantic interests with a female. Obviously you want progeny and children. Obviously we all feel love. We want to protect and provide the women we care about, of course. I understand all of that. But if you're a man who's truly busy in your empire building, you don't want to sit around with girls all day. You don't want to hang out with girls as your best friend. Your girlfriend doesn't need to be your best friend. She's your girlfriend. It's a very different category. I wake up every day. I'm with my brother. I'm with my guys. We have an empire. We have work to do. We have very important things to achieve. We work all the time. We get all of it done. My girlfriend's around sometimes, but there's none of this. Me and my girlfriend are best friends. Let's hold hands. Let's watch movies. We have the same interests. That is gay. But straight men, we're too busy making enough money to have a third yacht. And then before you know it, all of the gay men who are chasing the real actual hot girls and getting ignored, those hot girls end up on our yachts. We're not chasing them. We're not hanging out with them as friends. We don't care. How do you do this? How does this happen? Yeah, it takes hard work. It also takes a degree of luck. Where does the luck come from? It comes from God. Who does God favor? What makes God like you? God likes you when you try. There's nothing that's going to piss God off more than wasting what he gives you. If you give someone a Ferrari and they look after it perfectly, you're happy. If you give someone a Ferrari and see it the next day, it's got cigarette butts, it's treated like shit. Would you be happy you gave him a Ferrari? God gave you a consciousness. He gave you a body. He gave you a mind, and you're not even using it. God only has so much luck to give out. Wouldn't he give it to his soldiers who dedicate themselves and try? Wouldn't he think, you know what, that Tate, he's been through something, and he will not quit, and he will not stop, and he's never said he doesn't deserve it. He's never moaned. He's never felt sorry for himself. He's never complained. He got up every day and worked. Let's give him some luck. What about this guy? Always crying, always has a problem, always feels sorry for himself, always needs motivation, never gets anything done, everything's everyone else's fault. Does he deserve any of the luck I have in my pocket? The answer is no. You make your own luck by dedicating yourself to the universe. I said this before. I said it in a rain dancing term. Rain dancing. I said if you need it to rain and your life depends on it, you should do a rain dance. Now, do rain dances make clouds come? No. But perhaps, by some strange twist of fate, far in the distance, another tribe will see you rain dancing and realize you need water. And they'll think, he needs water, and we need something he has. And they'll bring you water. If you didn't rain dance and just sat there waiting for it to rain, the water would have never come. There's no such thing as working too hard. You'd be amazed how if you just do work, how amazing things happen. Because I will tell you, as a man who was poor, and I mean filthy poor, complete broke, 15 years ago, now, me as a successful man, when I see the average man not trying, I feel distaste. And I remember being broke. I was broke not too long ago. You deserve exactly what you're getting, because I'd rather live this way than live like you people. There's a beautiful poem. It's an Arabic poem, and I don't know it word for word. And I can't even quote who made it. I think it was a warlord or a king, but he said, "Stress is mine, happiness is yours. Pain is mine, joy is yours, but you are mine." And that's the masculine essence in the first place. That's the reason. I mean, look at Christmas Day. Dad gets the worst presents. He gives the present. That's what men are supposed to do. And that's why we work all year long. And he's like, I suffer, and you get the good side of my suffering, but you're mine.